Wait, bad. I have like a hypothetical question. Let's just like pretend that like
4
like
years.
you're sitting
Heart.
on a plane, okay?
Okay.
And someone like just like sits next to you and you're like, "Oh my goodness, like this person just seems like they're awesome. Man, I really should try maybe talking to him." Okay?
Okay.
How would you go about it so as to avoid a disastrous awkward situation?
Oh,
8 months,
Yeah.
That's easy.
Foolish shark heart.
I wouldn't talk to them
What?
because I don't talk to people who are sitting next to me on planes.
that's
15 months
that's not helpful.
What an easy question.
I
Why
would
did you want to talk to this person in this hypothetical?
Because
isn't a grizzly bear
I thought their shoes were cool.
Oh. Well, that's really easy.
2
Uh-huh.
months.
You snap a picture of their shoes, you tweet it out, and you say, "Does anyone know where I can get shoes like this?"
No,
There you go.
I don't think. But like,
No?
like I want to like compliment their shoes. I'm like, oh, like they have a nice eye for shoeing.
Oh, so you're trying to like
Hi,
you
foolish
like
chat,
their
it's good to be back.
shoes,
Foolish
Mhm.
shark heart. Foolish
but-
shark heart.
you want to let them know that.
Yeah.
Foolish
Like,
welcome
do I
back.
just like say like nice shoes?
Okay. I think what I would say is, "Hey, nice shoes."
Don't you think
Okay.
that's risky?
Happy
What
4
the-
months.
you're
Foos, my
complimenting them
beloved.
on their
Congrats on
shoes.
Elri's foolish
Yeah.
shark
That's
heart.
all you do.
But like
you
it's
just
also
say, "Hey,
happening
nice
on a
shoes."
plane.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the scenario. Like, if the plane's about to crash, I think you'd phrase it more like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die! I really like your shoes, though!"
Screams.
Ah!
Okay, so in this hypothetical,
Okay.
I'm just sitting, sitting on a
Five
plane.
moth.
Yeah.
Someone's sitting next to you.
Yeah.
What do they look
yeah.
like?
Dreamer has negative risk.
Like,
Who's you know?
No, that's not what they look at. Oh man, look at that! Gotta play the hour one ads.
Okay,
Probably
so they
okay.
look like you know.
Definitely have pretty
No, they don't look like you know. Okay, here's the hypothetical.
Who's
okay?
I know?
Okay, there's no I know or you know.
Welcome back.
I don't know
Foos.
either of
Has
these
brought
people.
cookies.
So I'm sitting
Okay.
on a plane.
Okay, so I imagine it's me in this scenario. Got it. I'm sitting
Should
on a
have
plane.
told her you were a
Oh,
top
okay. At first I thought
500
you were gonna say
journey.
imagine it was you sitting next to me on the
No,
plane.
well, what if it is it me who's sitting next to you?
Absolutely not.
If
Absolutely
it's me,
not.
then
No.
don't say anything to me
No,
because we're
trust
on
me.
a plane.
I would have been on the same page as you.
Okay, good. Because
yeah.
like if we're next to each other, I don't want you even looking.
No,
at me preferably.
I wouldn't look twice. Okay.
Okay,
I wouldn't
good.
even. Yeah, we would just sit on the plane and we would simply
In
just
silence.
go. Yeah, silence. We
Mhm.
would just yeah.
Okay.
So
Are
you're
they-
sitting on a plane.
Is this person a grandma?
Elriz.
No,
So it's a grandma?
I said no.
Oh, I thought you said yes. So it's not a grandma.
Would it be
Is
funny
it
if
grandpa?
my answer was yes?
It is a grandma?
It would be certainly
How
like
can a
an
man look
awesome
like you
plot
but have
twist.
zero
But
game?
no, not a
SMH.
grandmother,
Next time, text puns
not a
or
grandpa.
power for advice.
Okay,
Okay.
probably from what I could like gauge
W
from it all.
Riz.
I would guess about my age.
Okay.
Yeah,
So about your age.
yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
And
Rip Foolish's Christmas Hallmark
you
movie
want
moment, foolish
to
stare.
ask them where they got their shoes from?
Well, that's not like the main purpose. I just want to start talking to this person next to
Hi.
me. Okay,
okay.
just
You
get
wanna
like
start talking to them.
a flow of conversation going.
Okay.
And maybe it's
Streamer
just
is not over
because
foolish
Mhm.
South
I
Park.
thought they looked interesting.
You thought did they have like an
Maybe if you
interesting
had
hair
your own hair,
color?
you would have had the Riz needed to
Yeah, I'd
talk
say
to
the hair
her.
is nice.
Damn, what a shame.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have an interesting what is interesting about them?
16.
I don't know. Like, you know, you know.
You just give me like what, like you're saying they're interesting. Can you give me more info?
Well, I don't really
Is the
see
plan
like
to grow
going
the
into like the
hair out
details
again,
right now. Really
or
makes
let
it
the hair forever?
Well, how
Like,
am I
really
gonna give
makes
you
it-
good advice?
Okay, fine. From the
20 per
top,
month.
straight to it.
2 years
Okay.
sub with
Well,
Sharp
hold on a
Mary
second.
Lou.
I will be
Hope
right
you
back.
had a great
You
Christmas.
think about what you're gonna say. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm back and foolish. I think I have an answer.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I've thought about it while I was away. All right.
Okay.
So you know how people take naps on airplanes?
Yeah.
All right. So if you see someone, they've got really nice
Tell me.
shoes, but you don't know how to talk to them to get their shoes, just wait for them to fall asleep and take their shoes. I think I'm being very
So
helpful. but all right.
I'm sitting on a plane. Okay. And then this
Wait,
person.
why are you
Late,
sitting on a plane?
But welcome home.
To-
Sorry about
Okay,
your resistance.
I'm
Shouldn't you be
inside the
sitting in the
plane.
plane?
I'm sitting in the plane on a
Okay.
chair.
Got
Okay?
it.
Or a
Quick
seat.
lady.
Whatever
Okay.
it's called.
Uni has got
Are you
Okay.
flying the plane?
But her streams are a great
No.
distraction.
Not
Oh, that would be a lot cooler.
Name
I
the
think if you
child
tell
up
this
in
story in the
foolish
future,
stead.
you should be the pilot.
Listen, maybe there's a world where that could happen.
Hello
Okay.
once again. I have finished your
all right,
Mr. Doc
all right.
Peanut
From the
Nose
top,
like you
okay.
requested.
I'm
The
sitting
photos
in the
are
plane,
my
on the
Twitter,
plane, in the
but now
plane,
I am again
okay?
for another
Got it.
build.
On the plane,
And-
in the
Love the
plane.
haircut, smile.
On the plane, in the plane, okay?
Mhm.
Not at the pilot's seat,
No,
okay?
you're not the pilot.
Not the pilot, okay?
Okay.
Person is sitting next to me, okay?
So someone is sitting next to you.
23.
Yeah.
Almost another year's work.
And I just so
Welcome back,
happen to
Trimmer
think
Foolish Pride.
they are just absolutely gorgeous.
Woo.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know, we should try talking to this person.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
So you want to talk to someone who you think is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you want my
So-
advice?
Work, foolish
Yeah,
Warsaw.
this is exactly what I was
Oh.
looking for.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Just turn to them
This is gonna be terrible.
Long time no see.
and
eh?
you go, you got to make the little gesture, right? Like, because I assume they're on a plane, they're listening to music. So you make like the
Hello, Mr.
miming,
Foolish.
pulling like your
Welcome
earbuds
back
out,
to
right?
streaming.
Okay, seems
You
like
also miss.
an aggressive
How was
start.
your earrings?
No, because they're
intention.
probably listening to
Glad
music. You
are
want them to
back.
hear you.
21 months pod.
Okay.
And then
At the time
when-
though, they definitely they didn't have earbuds in.
they don't have earbuds.
No, not to
Oh.
start.
Well, then that's great. You just, in that case, that you can remove the whole first step. You just turn to them, right?
17 months.
And you
in.
go, sup?
That's it.
Yeah.
Sup?
Yeah, just sup. Or if you want to say more than one word, you can also say, what's going on? Or if you want to be more profound, you can say, so where are you heading to? But that might not be a good one
Hope
because
you had
you're
a
on the
great
same
Christmas,
flight, so
Foosh. Thanks for 22
you kind of
months
want know where
streams.
they're headed to. So you could theoretically go, oh, so you're going to insert city too. Actually,
Merry
no, maybe don't
Christmas.
say that because then they'll be like, oh my goodness, how does this person know where I'm going to? Oh, wait a minute, we're on the same flight. Wait, why would they say that if we're on the same flight? Why would they imply that they know where I'm going to, but then say that in a way like that?
Must
Yeah,
be a big
no,
lamp.
I would just stick with sup. I think sup's probably the safest way to go about it. Sup.
Sup. This one I
Oh,
wanted to
well,
like
look at that.
start talking on the plane and then like continue further conversations at other points in time.
I have been sitting here for 19 years. That is
Okay.
a long time.
So like how do I go about that in a plane situation?
So you want to
Well,
talk
well,
to
well,
them,
looking
Yeah.
fancy.
but you only want to talk to them on the plane.
No, outside of the plane. But you have to keep in mind
8
this is
months,
starting
let's
on the
go.
plane.
Only one more till piss
Okay,
fin.
it's starting on the plane, but you want to talk to them later.
What's like the
My
best
cat says
icebreaker
hi.
for a plane?
Okay, then I would say, hi, I would like to continue this conversation later.
Woo.
You're absolutely no help whatsoever.
That gives you, I'm helping you achieve your
You're
goals. You want to
absolutely-
talk
You're
to them
absolutely
later.
No help.
teeing it up, you're setting it up, the combo, and then you're establishing how later on I would like to talk to you. So they'll be like, oh, okay, and then you're also intruding the least upon what they're doing. I need you to break down this situation a little bit more. Are they distracted? Like, what are they doing? What is this person?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Set the scene.
It doesn't matter anymore, Bad.
Yes, it does.
1 year
doesn't
foolish
matter.
shark heart. How are the piercing?
Now, if it was because there was
Wow,
someone
19
attractive
days.
who
That's
you
crazy.
wanted to get the number of so you could talk to them later, you'd do something completely different. You would not do any of what I've set up until now.
Okay. So then let's say like,
but that's a completely different situation.
No, but like
so we don't
can,
even need to like.
No, but that
talk
hypothetical could like. You know.
I mean, there's a couple you could go with, but
yeah.
like, what are you trying to
11
accomplish?
months, Woo. 1 more month until 1 year.
I don't know, like probably like get her number.
Okay. Well, then I think the best way to get someone's number is you have to establish a certain amount of relatability with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what better way to relate to somebody on a plane than saying you could turn to them and go, man, don't you just hate it when people talk to you on an airplane? That would be a good that would be a good opener, because then they would be like, yeah, I really do, because everybody hates that. So it would be perfect. You'd immediately establish common ground, and then you reach in with your hand and you're like, hi, I'm so and so, and they're like, oh my goodness, hi, I'm so and so. Boom.
Oh my goodness, I just thought about that. I would like absolutely like melt and maybe try to jump out the plane if like it's just like a world like where I say, hey, like I'm foolish instead of just saying Noah. I would just try to break open the plane window and just.
I'm watching a disaster.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my goodness! Like, what if like I just like slipped for some reason? Oh my goodness.
Maybe you could be like, hey, have you heard of my friend BadBoyHalo? That would be a good opener.
But then, like, what if she's like, yeah, and I hate that guy?
Well, then you know she's not dating material. What do you mean?
No. And then I'm like, wait, we got something to talk about.
What?
That honestly. Oh boy. Oh, that could have been a banger way to start it. And then we both could have just shit on you for hours.
You know what? For anyone else, I would say that's mean, but just for you, foolish. Go ahead. You do you. I'm feeling it.
Thanks, Bad. You're a great wingman.
No problem. No, definitely, I think the general way you want to start, if you're trying to introduce yourself to someone who you find, in your words, quote unquote, interesting.
So you can buy
but you have to keep in mind
to not compliment them on a plane.
You're on a plane.
Yeah, so I think you're trying to establish. Okay, I'm gonna give you the real advice. Foolish.
Okay, here's
Here's the real deal.
Here we go.
Think about it in the realm of put yourself into the position of the other person. Okay, you need to empathize with them.
Okay,
you're on a plane. There's some tall guy with a strong chin who looks like Matt Pat sitting next to you.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And he's been giving you like some looks for a little bit, and you're like, oh my goodness, is this guy gonna try striking up a conversation with me?
Okay, yeah.
How would, if you're in this scenario, how would you want someone to approach a conversation with you? Right? And I think the best way to approach it is not to be like, hi, I'm foolish. What's your number? Right? That's what you were saying about doing that. Terrible idea.
I don't think that was.
No, exactly. I don't think that's a good idea. Don't do that.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
But if you were in that position, how would you want somebody to approach it? You would want them to approach the conversation in a very casual way, where if they were clearly not interested in continuing the conversation because they're on a plane, and no sane person would want to talk to someone they're next to on a plane. But if you're in that situation, you want them to give you opportunities to end the conversation. So just saying like, asking them a question, something that shows interest. Hey, where are you heading to? Are you heading somewhere because are you on holiday? Right? That's a great question, a starter. Hey, are you on holiday? And then they say, oh yeah, I'm going to visit blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? You're visiting blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm doing something similar. Or maybe not. Oh, that's really interesting.
18 months. Wow.
I'm so-and-so, right? Now you give them an opportunity where if they don't want to continue the conversation, they can make it really clear to you, right? Like you don't just want to be like,
so excited for it to arrive.
Hey girl, what's your phone number? I want to talk to you after flight lands. Like you don't want to say that. Because, one, if someone said that to me, I'd be like, whoa.
That's crazy.
Don't talk to me. We're on a plane. Okay, you don't do that. All right, foolish?
Yeah,
I know that's where your gut instinct was telling you to go, but you don't do that. Okay?
I'm so distracted right now with Rat.
Rat also, no, Rat's just saying do not do that too. Okay, Rat's in agreement with me. Point I'm getting at, imagine you're on a plane in a giant metal box hurtling through the air. Would you want someone sitting right next to you to just, hey, what's your number? Or like say some cheesy pickup line?
Ooh.
Like, no, of course you wouldn't.
What if instead of like a cheesy pickup line, what if it's more of like a cheesy like icebreaker one?
Okay, but
like
what about like
this could be a good one, okay? This could be an absolute banger, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, so just imagine, we're sitting, all of a sudden I turn over. Yeah, that's exactly the one, the polar bear one. That one's a winner every time.
Polar bear one.
So so this is how it goes, So it's like you just look over, you just ask like how much does a polar bear weigh? And then they're gonna make I don't know, I'm like enough to break the ice. Hey, I'm Noah.
See, that's actually not a bad. Honestly, that's not bad.
That is bad. Don't say that's good.
No, it's not. If someone said that to me, here's the thing.
Don't tell me that's good.
Listen, it might be a little bit cheesy, right? And it definitely is cheesy.
What?
But here's the point. What it's great at, it checks up. Look at this way. It is cheesy, and it wouldn't be like my go-to, but it checks the boxes in that it gives them an opportunity to check out of the conversation if they don't want to talk to you.
That goes real quick.
Which, if you start with that one, they're probably not going to want to talk to you past that point. So you've accomplished some objective in that they're not going to communicate with you from that point on, but that might be your goal. I don't know. Here's the thing. If they're interested, they'll express their interest. If they're not, or if they're in a relationship and they don't want to talk to the guy who looks like Matt Pat, which that's not a negative. I'm just saying. Matt Pat has a very strong jawline too. I'm just saying. That's why you and him look very much alike. Very strong jawlines. Okay. But the point is, like, I think maybe not the polar bear question in particular, but a question that is sort of like a little bit fun. If you're, let me put it this way, Foolish. If you're looking for someone, if you found that line amusing, and you were looking for someone who had a similar sense of humor, that would be a great opening because it checks those two boxes, right? In that it doesn't create any issues, and if they find it funny, boom, you found someone with a similar sense of humor to you. But if they react in a way where it's like, oh, that's not funny or something like that, now you've been given some info. Oh man, maybe this isn't someone who I want to potentially talk to in the future. And you could go, okay, I was just, curious if you wanted to talk at all. And then you go back to what you're doing and you end the conversation. You feel me?
You know what? I'll keep all that in mind.
But in general, like it doesn't hurt to be upfront with people as long as you're not making them uncomfortable. You feel me?
Wow.
Okay, what were they doing?
I mean, I wasn't like staring at them the whole time. Like I don't know.
I didn't realize you couldn't see out of the corner of your eye. Let me rephrase the question. As you cursorily glanced in their direction, what did you casually interpret them to be doing?
I don't know. Just like on their phone.
They're on your phone. On their phone. Okay, great. So they're on their phone. So it might be a good idea to wait for them to not be on their phone. You feel me?
Okay.
Let's say you notice that their phone case, wow, that phone case looks really sparkly, shiny, cool, interesting, unique, whatever, right? You could say something along the lines of, oh, wow, that is a really cool phone case. Where did you get it, right? Oh, this thing, I got it from, you see this? I added these decorations to the back myself. Oh, wow, that's really cool. Do you do that with all your phone cases?
So,
oh, yeah, I do. Boom. Now you're into a conversation.
Do you know what this sounds like? I probably literally from the very start, I could have just done what I said I was going to do, and I just never did it.
Which was?
I was going to say like, oh, like about her shoes. Like I probably could have just gone with that to begin with.
Here, let's workshop that.
Oh, fuck. No, we're not workshopping this right now.
I'll be the person you're interested in talking to. No. You go ahead. No, come on. We're on a plane. I'm sitting next to you. You've noticed my shoes are interesting. No. I'm looking at my phone. Ready?
No. Go. I can't be bothered. Come on, go. I don't want to live it through like this. No.
Foolish. This is practice. We have to practice. What would you say?
Because right now I'm just picturing your face. And I just, this isn't gonna work.
But what do you mean by that?
Well, like, I'm just picturing, like, just you just now sitting next to me on this plane.
Okay.
And I just feel like it's just not gonna...
Yeah, so it's me. Okay, so how about this? We're not picturing this other person. It's me sitting on the plane next to you. You're asking me about my shoes. Ready? Go!
Hi, BadBoyHalo.
Don't talk to me. I'm on a plane.
All right.
See, that was good practice.
No, there's a world where that happens, so this is good.
This is good. See, this is good.
All right. Well, I think that's that's about enough of that.
All right. You know what? I just had a sad thought, Foolish.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there is someone you found interesting, who you didn't even strike up a conversation with. Who knows what would have happened had you just had the courage to ask them about their shoes?
5 months.
So...
Your life is irrevocably changed by not asking this one person about their shoes. Think about that. Yeah. Wow. You could go your whole life never finding somebody that interesting again. Or not. You never know. Maybe there's someone like that at the local gas station. You don't know.
Yeah, everyone finds love at gas stations.
See?
My cat biscuits.
You gotta think about it in the positive light. Okay, Foolish? In the positive light. There's somebody out there for everybody. Okay? Especially Foolish. I can name probably like, well, I can't name anyone specifically, but there's probably at least 50 people who are looking for someone with a jawline like that. So right off the bat, that's potentially 50 people.
Nice. We're already
that you might potentially be able to engage in a relationship of some sort. You feel me?
Yep. Yep.
Look, here's the thing you gotta keep in mind.
The only thing to keep in mind, Bad, is I had Elris, and now it's time to move on.
There you go. There you go.
That's all it boils down to.
It's